planning on spending $15 per day per guest for this Disney Genie Plus service, you're gonna want to get your money's worth, aren't you? I mean, I know I definitely would want to. The one thing about the Disney Genie Plus service is that there are attractions at Disney World that make it totally worth your while. But it's good to know about these attractions before you visit, which is exactly why today I want to share with you the top 3 attractions that you should be using the Disney Genie Plus service for when you are at Disney World. Now, full disclosure here, we are not talking about the individually purchased Lightning Lane passes. We are talking about the attractions that are included in the Disney Genie Plus service. And these attractions fluctuate from time to time, so don't come at me if they are different by the time you're watching this video. Let's start off this video talking about the attractions you should ride at Magic Kingdom with the Disney Genie Plus service. The number 1 ride you should be trying to ride with the Disney Genie Plus service at Magic Kingdom by far is Peter Pan's Flight. If you do not get on any other attractions when at Disney World, just going on Peter Pan's Flight will make it worth your while in itself using this Disney Genie Plus service. I've heard that Peter Pan's Flight has a very low ride capacity, which causes the wait time to be very long for the standby line. And when you add the Lightning Lane into the mix, it definitely doesn't help the situation. Now, Peter Pan's Flight is a very popular attraction at Magic Kingdom, and so it can be very difficult to get a selection to ride this ride with the Disney Genie Plus service. But I would recommend, if you are planning on using it at Magic Kingdom, you absolutely should try to get one for Peter Pan's Flight. It is not uncommon to see this ride get a standby wait time of 60 plus minutes, so I highly recommend try to get a selection for that. The next selection that I would say you should go for at Magic Kingdom is Space Mountain. Now, when doing research for this video, I did see that Space Mountain may hop in and out of the Disney Genie Plus selection into the individual Lightning Lane selection. So when you are planning on visiting Disney World, definitely check the list of the attractions that are included in the Disney Genie Plus service. But if when you are visiting, if Space Mountain is included in the Disney Genie Plus service, definitely try to snag a selection for that. Space Mountain is also a very popular ride and attraction that you can find at Magic Kingdom, and one that you definitely will want to check out. And if you can get a selection for that, it can definitely help to save you some time at the park. Now, the third selection here you should choose is Splash Mountain. Now, I have Splash Mountain on here for a couple of reasons. One, because we are starting to enter into summer and it gets super hot here in Florida, and that becomes a very popular ride here at Magic Kingdom. Splash Mountain is a very fun water-based attraction that can definitely cool you off throughout the day, and during the summer times it can get a very long wait time, and so you definitely will want to try to get a Lightning Lane selection for that. Another reason is because the Splash Mountain attraction is slated to have a refurb to become Princess and the Frog themed. It isn't posted when this refurb will happen, but I know it's a very popular attraction because people are trying to ride it for potentially the last time that they can. So standby wait times for this attraction can be quite long, so if you can snag that Lightning Lane attraction, definitely go for it. Now, by all means, there are a lot of other popular attractions at Magic Kingdom, but these are the ones that are going to be your best bet to go for, so that way you can maximize your time in the park. Maybe you're thinking, why did I not include Pirates of the Caribbean or some of the other attractions that are at Magic Kingdom? In the past, when I have gone to Magic Kingdom and still had this Disney Genie service in effect, I have found that some of the wait times for the other attractions haven't been super long, but the attractions that I have listed out here are definitely the most popular when it comes to visiting Magic Kingdom and will probably be your best bet whenever using the Disney Genie Plus service. All right, and let's monorail right on over to the second park, which is Epcot. By far, the best ride that you can get a selection for with this Disney Genie Plus service at Epcot has to be Frozen Ever After if you are wanting to do that ride. Besides the new Remy Ratatouille ride, which is its own individual Lightning Lane selection, the Frozen Ever After ride is one of the most popular attractions that you can find at Epcot. Obviously, it's very popular because of the Frozen theme, but it is not uncommon to have this ride be over 60 minutes as well. So if you are able to snag that Lightning Lane selection for this attraction, it definitely will help to save you some time when at Epcot. The second popular attraction at Epcot is Test Track, and that is another selection that would definitely benefit you when you are using the Disney Genie Plus system. Test Track also gets a very high wait time, and at times it can break down during the day, so if you're able to get a Lightning Lane selection for that ride, you can definitely hop on and hop off of it very quickly and guarantee you're able to ride the attraction. The third and final attraction that I have here at Epcot that you should try to ride with the Disney Disney Genie Plus service is the Soarin' ride. Now, the standby line for Soarin', in my personal opinion, hasn't been super bad in the past. It can get a very long wait time, but if you're able to get a Disney Genie Plus selection for this, it definitely will benefit you. Those are the top 3 attractions that are at Epcot and the ones that usually have the longest wait time. And if you look through the attractions that you can find at Epcot, all of the standby wait times for the other attractions at Epcot usually don't get that crazy of wait times. And so, of course, if you aren't able to get a selection for the 3 rides that we talked about, definitely still take advantage of the service and use the Disney Genie Plus selections for those attractions. But in my personal opinion, they haven't been too bad at Epcot. If you think about Living with the Land, Spaceship Earth, and the 3 Caballeros ride, the wait times for those attractions typically aren't too bad. And so if there's one park that you are maybe thinking about not using Disney Genie Plus for, I would say that Epcot is the one that you maybe don't need it for. Now that was a little side tangent, but hopefully was helpful for you. And now let's go ahead and take the Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios to talk about the 3 attractions you should try to get selections for. Oh, Hollywood Studios. Recently, the wait times for all of the attractions at this park have been super crazy. It is one of the most crowded parks at Disney World right now. Now, the top attraction that you should try to get a Lightning Lane selection for is by all means Slinky Dog Dash. A Slinky Dog Dash is included in the Disney Genie Plus Lightning Lane selections that you can get, and you can snag a Lightning Lane for that attraction. Definitely go ahead and do it. Slinky Dog Dash is a very popular attraction besides Rise of the Resistance at Disney World, and is one that usually has one of the longer wait times at that park. Scoring a Lightning Lane for that is definitely going to be a huge win for your day at Hollywood Studios and can help you to really maximize your time the rest of the day. The second attraction you should try to go for is Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. In the past, Tower of Terror has been a very popular attraction, but recently the wait time for this attraction has been through the roof for one reason. So Tower of Terror has 2 elevator shafts that run for the attraction, and currently it is only operating with one of the elevator shafts. That really decreases the capacity and runtime of the attraction, and so that really has bumped up the standby wait time for Tower of Terror. I have seen this attraction reach a standby wait time of 120 minutes, and so to definitely maximize your time if you're wanting to do that attraction, try to score that Lightning Lane. And the last and third attraction that you should try to get a Lightning Lane for at Hollywood Studios is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. This attraction during the day can get a pretty long wait time. I have not seen the standby wait time get super bad, but it is one very popular attraction at Hollywood Studios because it is one of the newer attractions that is there. Also, the standby queue is outdoors at some point in time, so if you are wanting to try to minimize the amount of time that you're just waiting in line outside, it may be nice to get a Lightning Lane selection for this attraction. And for the last but certainly not least Disney park, we're going to be talking about Animal Kingdom. At Animal Kingdom, the first Lightning Lane you should try to go for is Navi River Journey. Both of the Avatar rides at Animal Kingdom are super popular attractions at Animal Kingdom, and if you can score a Lightning Lane for Navi River Journey, I highly recommend it. Navi River Journey is an attraction similar to Pirates of the Caribbean, where it is essentially a boat ride that takes you through a scene from the Avatar movie. There's a lot of theming and detail that goes into this ride, and so if you were planning on riding it, you definitely would benefit from getting a Lightning Lane for it. The second attraction you should try to go for is Expedition Everest. Now, currently at the time of this video, Expedition Everest is going through a refurb where it is currently shut down, but if you're visiting it and it is open, I definitely recommend, if it's a part of the Disney Genie Plus service where you can make selections, I highly recommend going ahead and getting a Lightning Lane for that. The nice thing about this attraction though, if you aren't able to get a Lightning Lane selection for it, is you can actually go through a single rider's line, which will help to decrease the amount of time you may wait at that attraction. This may split you up from your entire party that you may be riding with, but if that's not something that really concerns you, it may be something you want to take advantage of. And the final and one of the very popular attractions at Animal Kingdom is the Kilimanjaro Safari. The Kilimanjaro Safari is a very neat thing that you definitely need to check out when at Animal Kingdom, and it's one of the more popular attractions that you can find there. The wait time usually is a standard wait time for this attraction, but during the summertime when it may be more peak season, the wait time could definitely start to go up. So if you're able to get a Lightning Lane selection for that, definitely score it. As I mentioned, the attractions that are included in the Disney Genie Plus service are fluctuating from time to time, so definitely before you are visiting for your trip, go and see what rides are included in the Disney Genie Plus selection. There are attractions that are not included in the Disney Genie Plus service that are individual Lightning Lane selections that you can purchase, so just have a good idea idea of what rides are actually included in the Disney Genie Plus service. If hearing about this Disney Genie Plus service is very confusing to you and you aren't sure how to use it, you can check out this video here where I walk through each tier of the Disney Genie service, as well as a video where I tested out the free Disney Genie service at Magic Kingdom to see if it was something even worth using. Enjoy making your Lightning Lane selections, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!